you. Welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Manor Lords, where this lady's moonwalking all over the place in her little blacksmith cottage. Blacksmithing, John T. I don't remember you getting that set up last episode. Well, I did, but it's an episode you'll never see because my graphics card needed a driver update, so I just had 40 minutes of myself talking into a black screen. Idiots. So, yeah, we lost an episode. Sorry. So I'm going to very quickly try and let you know what happened in it. We didn't do much, honestly, with you. I'm still figuring out a lot of this game. One thing we did do is get the blacksmith up and running. So, turns out, money makes the world go round. And we really need to get on top of some food, which we're doing better with now. We've got a good supply of bread. But if we ever want beer to be a thing, as in like an actual thing, we need to make our own barley. We just can't afford it. So we've set up barley over here where it's not terrible. And then I've also just come way over here and set these two up as well. Apologies if I'm showing you stuff I did in the episode before this. These all kind of roll together. I don't think I did, though. But we set these up into a good place for barley now. We actually get a good yield of barley. That 391, that's not the number we'll actually get. I think every 10 of those is one, perhaps. Or something like that. But anyway, that's coming in thick and fast. In fact, I think they've already started grabbing it, have they? Yeah, they're doing one at a time. That's good, isn't it? So this one's going to have another go of barley. This one's going to go fallow. I mean, this one should probably go fallow, really. But we'll try and keep it so that one barley is coming in over each summer. I'm assuming this is just going to be our saw pit. Yep, that's fine. And then that pantry is going to be that one that's always just full. Constantly full. We can upgrade that. I don't necessarily think I want to right now. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to try and generate barley a little bit more ourselves for our own ale, but even still, I don't think we're going to be able to keep enough of it coming in from our own sources at the moment. 2, there we have, and now down to 1. So what we really did was spend a little bit of time figuring out trade. So I set up everything that I could trade out comfortably. I've stopped stone because we are on a finite resource of stone right now. We will need a lot of it to upgrade the town more. I have stopped planks, although we're getting to a point now I could probably start selling a few planks if we get over the 100, which is going to be pretty slim. We're not going to worry about doing any crops. We pretty much need the lot. Same with food. We're happy keeping all of it now. But then here, we are now exporting wooden parts as much as they will take. They can go out the door. We actually have the merchant tagged up for it as well. And basically, this just means he's going to come in and out and purchase this sort of stuff a little bit more consistently, which is good. And then we also are shipping out some iron, but we're keeping most of it to then in turn generate slabs, which we also are shipping out, but most of the slabs are currently getting used straight away for military stuff here. So we currently have a load of small shields, some large shields. We have 206 small shields. Do we set you making large? I think we did, didn't we? Yeah, okay. There we go. So I'm going to come up here and have a look at this. We were making sidearms. We have 0 sidearms? Or is this... Did we not quite get this running last time? Oh, we were making tools, that's right. So how many tools do we have? We have... How many tools do we have? We have... Why do we have no tools? Am I looking elsewhere? Tools? 27. Right. So maybe we didn't get much of this going in the last episode, but no, they have swords, look. They all have swords. No, that has 2 of 3 swords. That has 1 of 1 sword. So perhaps we now move this over to swords. You start producing those. But either way, we're selling stuff and we're making money. And when we're not buying in barley, we actually generate a decent amount of money there. And we will be getting... Not much, basically. 20 barley we have currently, and we'll get another 39 in the year. So we still need to be bringing some in. So I'm going to come to the trading post. We're going to trade barley. We're going to import barley. And we want 30, sure. We have 19 currently. That hasn't been turned into anything. So that's fine. We'll purchase that at 30. That we should be able to afford that. Is there anything else that's worth just clicking a bit of money here and getting the larger thing up and running on these small shields? I mean, yeah, I think we'd probably do that. Establish a trade route for small shields, and we will export them until we only have a surplus of 100. We can also do that with large shields, and we will export those until we have a surplus of 50. Cool. I'm pulling these numbers out my butt. I have no idea whether it's good or not. Plate armor costs a lot of money. Alright. Commodity-wise, we're shipping out tools, we're shipping out shoes. That's all we're really making there. Crafting material. What's that one there? Oh yeah, iron, but it never gets there, so that's fine. We're happy to shift in out some firewood. I wouldn't mind doing charcoal, because we have, I mean, real copious amounts of the stuff always. And it sells pretty well, looks like. So we will export charcoal. We'll keep 150 always. Seems fine. And yeah, food and crops we're not fussed about. Construction, I want to keep stone. Planks we have going out. Roof tiles, I'm happy going out. That's quite expensive, but I think like we'll generate that back pretty quickly. We can export roof tiles. I'll keep... Well, what does the level 3 require for roof tiles? So if we make everything here level 3, that's probably going to be 50, 60 roof tiles. So as long as we keep that many, we can sell the rest. And then eventually we'll be able to move over there and get more clay anyway. So let's keep 80. That probably isn't going to generate the money back off what we just spent to open that route, but that's fine. We live and learn. All right. That's that good. Here we have the bloomery. That's turning the raw iron into slabs. And then the mine itself over here. Now we do have a deep mine, even though this number is still going down. I hope just when it gets to 0 it carries on. Maybe, I don't know. There's a lot of iron there though. Isn't getting moved around much, but that's fine. Otherwise, I think everything is looking pretty good over here. The only thing we can really do at this point, we have a couple of barley fields going here. Let's have a look what the rest of those look like. So barley, it's pretty much where we have it. Is the only spot for it. Across here is also plus, but we're really eating into the wild animal territory there. We could maybe have one. We could maybe move the hunting camp a little. We relocate you to here. Let's do that. Because the one thing I do want to do with all these excess houses is have a second farmhouse over this side of the town. So one covering these and one covering these, and eventually they all sort of fill out and flesh out. So barley fields. Let's have a look. It really is going to put us pretty close there. What's the Emma stuff? Emma's okay there. Oh, flax is pretty good there. Rye. We can make flax, right? Rye. Yeah, it's rye is the one we have to purchase, but we can make some flax. Yeah, maybe we can make a bit of flax. Where else is good for flax? Up the back here, there's a little spot that's okay for flax. That's literally it, eh? That's minus there. Okay. Well, let's make a field that does something like that. That's going to be flax. And then let's come to barley. Hope that doesn't affect the hunting ground there. We're on the edge at this point, but I think that's okay. Emma fertilities, not terrible over here. Not terrible. Is there anything in this like gap that we can put in? Flax, barley, rye. No, it's real. There's a dead spot, eh? Well, it is what it is. Let's see what's the worst thing here. Flax, barley. I think this has to be barley as well then. We do that with the bloomery behind it. I mean, that seems like a bad spot for the bloomery now. Now we're knowing it's the one good spot for it. Let's move the bloomery down. Industry, bloomery. Let's bring that down to here. Not enough goods. We don't have any wood. What on earth is going on? Log storage 28. Okay, well, let's get you making sure you've got somewhere to get to generate some logs. Oh, maybe we just produce a lot of it's going into planks and stuff now. Parts are selling, tiles are selling. We haven't got much regional wealth coming in, but that's okay. That's interesting. No, none of those. So. Well, how about then, can we just demolish this one, and then once it's demolished, rebuild it here. And hopefully they move the stuff over there quite nicely. What on earth are they going around there, weirdos? It's like a little one-way roundabout there, that's neat. Okay. Alright, this looks like the oxen's come to move the stuff. Hopefully he's doing it pretty... No, he's taking it all the way down there. Great. That's exactly what we love to see. Okay, we have to wait till it's done, because we can't put a field in there otherwise. Looks like... Do we have an oxen coming for it? It's slowly getting built. Okay, let the game run just for a little bit, just to make sure everything was up and running nicely. Farms like that, they're getting slowly planted. We've got an oxen over here. We did build that second farmhouse, and I've currently got 2 families in it, as opposed to the 8 over here. Now, whether or not the 8 get finished here quicker and then move over, I'm not sure. You can set them a work area, but for now, I'm going to just leave it. We're not getting great coverage from any of these, really. We're doing the best we can with the poorer soil, but I still think it's going to be okay. I've managed to actually turn off the ale rate. We have quite a lot of it. We have 81 ale sat in there now, so I think we're generating enough, even though it doesn't seem to be, because they don't store it at the tavern. They bring 2 over at once, but you know, it seems to be the way to go. Every time I turn that barley off, our regional wealth just goes insane, which is great. And I've also put a very light tax on, the lowest I can, because we need treasury money to be able to build a camp in a new area to start all over again, which is the other thing I would like to look at doing. So the last thing I really want to do here now then is get this up to a medium town just by building some level 3, burgage plots, basically. Now I think building the level 3 burgage plots does turn them into artisans, right? Burgage plots, right? 2 regional wealth per family per month, required to rise the settlement level, adds living space for 1 extra family. Residential requirements will increase. So maybe it doesn't unless I do that convert. So, okay, so actually just having the bigger house isn't really the big problem. But because my worry was it just turns them all into artisans and we lose all of our farmers and what have you. But I would like the farmhouse to get fleshed out here. A few other bits and bars. We'd like some more eggs. So I'm actually going to put in a few more properties here. We're going to go here up to... let's not go that far because these are going to be chicken properties. Will it let me do something like that? It will. Let's rotate these round so they're front facing. We don't want that. That's fine. Sure. You can build that in and it'll just look like this property here is part of the building that's going over there. Still, this market hasn't had anything going to it. I mean, that's fine. I kind of expected it would have had at some point though. We could have... Where else could we put burbage plots? Because at some point we are just really getting far away from the town, so that is something to bear in mind. Here, I always felt like would eventually make a good spot for burgage plots. Basically just backing onto each other here. There we go. We could do them that way. Yeah, I don't mind that actually. There we go. And then we can go here. You won't let me do that, eh? What's wrong with that? That's prime. Oh, no, you do. I actually think I want these ones against that. What's wrong with that? There we go. Oh, that's interesting. That one just has no road against it. Road access obstructed. Okay, well, we can fix it. We can fix it. We can fix this. We can come to roads. And we can stick a little road in here. We don't mind that. No. I just want a little road here. Just for a few houses. That's all. Okay. There we go. Rotate those around. There we go. Now you're talking. I mean, I wonder if there's a way we can do it so that this is considered the front. There we go. Maybe that does it. There we go. That's great. Look at that. And then what does 3 look like? I mean, that's just perfect. Lovely jubbly. There we go. We got there in the end. These are all going to get built out. We'll just let people move into these, make sure the food is okay. I mean, all of these can be chickens. Boop. Boop. Chicken. There we go. There can be chickens with no real problems there. And yeah, I feel at that point we're probably starting to cap out on the extreme edges of the village, really. I don't feel like it has to get much bigger than that. We're just then going to look at making it denser. Just kind of wanted to fill this gap in between the two areas of fields, because we're not doing it with fields because nothing will grow there. Absolutely nothing will grow there. We have 367 treasury, which I think is the enough that we needed. Let's have a look. Where was it? It was under construction, administration, settlers camp, 250. Yeah, so we have enough there. I think we can maybe increase how much stuff we move to it, which is fine. Like how many loaves and stuff we send with us, but that's good. And whether or not the people come from this village or not, I'm not sure. But basically, as it stands, everyone who's free is just going to start going into this farmhouse, and then from then on, I don't really want to expand any much more. I really just want to start saying, well, okay, the logging camp has 3 families, and the malt house has 2 families, and whatever, and we'll just do it like that, really, and just give more people jobs for more people, and hopefully that works out, and we just are able to build a slightly denser city that we're not just sort of getting more and more spread out. If it does get to the point where we need to generate more, coverage, then that it is what it is. It's fine, but I'd rather keep it a little bit more sort of closer fit. New family started moving into a Burbage plot here. Yeah, sure thing. Because really, as we do this, we are just moving people into just spreading out so that this eventually can be our high street. Like, this is going to be the main road here, and maybe here, although we actually got quite a light coverage here. We would probably have to knock these 2 out and rebuild them to have some more front-facing houses, which, again, I don't mind doing. I really love the dense nature of the housing here. So we can expand the living space. I assume that would put another building on there. But this is a Burbage plot level 2. Level 2. I'm going to make both of these 3, can I? No, we need planks. Okay. So where's all our planks going then? We have 24 timber, 0 planks now. We seem to go from all planks to nothing but planks, so help me God. We have food coverage there, which is good. These are put in over here, that's good. I don't think planks are used to build these houses. Maybe they are to build these? No, that's just wealth. Okay, well these are... This one is clearly chicken. I mean, nothing else fits in there. I mean, that could be goats, I suppose. And this one definitely is chicken as well. There we go. There we are. So we didn't actually need that little bit of road in the end, but that's fine. We can cope with it. It's not a problem. Okay. Construction finished. Approval's relatively happy, apart from the taxation, although we do have a good chunk of cash in there now. We could probably just knock that off, but otherwise, it seems like a perfectly acceptable. People are moving in. I don't really understand why that number needs to be any higher. We have a great public order. We have a good regional wealth. We have stable space for 7, and we're not using all of them. So where's our stable spaces then? Small stable has 2 livestock in it. I don't know where else we have stable space, actually. We have here, small stable, has 2 livestock. There's a hitching post over here. Oh, that has no livestock on it. Let's order one then, I guess. And there must be one other spot somewhere. I'm not sure where it is. Now, do we look at getting rid of the communal oven and instead giving the things to a bakery over here? I don't think we do. I think I really want fertilization next. We're struggling already with fertility, and I would really love some sheep just to be rolling around these fields as they're not used. I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, I'm going to continue looking to do that, I think. What's going on over here? We could have some crops in these, although they're not huge. These longer, thinner ones do sort of lend themselves to looking a bit cooler with crops in them. Especially as they're on the edge of the village. I kind of like that. As opposed to this, I would rather this be a little bit more sort of hustly-bustly eventually. I do think we look at changing that and maybe just turning them into houses inside itself with all of the industry in it. Yeah, I think that's probably what we do. How are we doing for timber? There's a couple of planks. Okay. Maybe we do. I mean, this one has just been so good for us regarding veggies. I would hate for it to, push it out. But I do think like we're just not using the space as efficiently as we can here, with it being right next to the church, the market, the tavern. It does everything that our larger plots need. Okay, it's a big thing. It's risky, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to demolish that, and I'm going to demolish that. There we go. Clears out quite nicely, although it does have supplies still in it. So unfortunately, until those supplies go, we can't actually do anything about it. We do have some homelessness now, even though, there are spaces for them, I'm sure. These supplies should get picked up fairly quickly. It's shields and carrots. And charcoal, that's fair. Okay, so I'll just let these go, and then we'll fill in some new houses. Only took a moment, and we managed to clear it out. So now... oh, that's roads. No, grass granary. House, there we go. Okay, what I would love... Yeah, there we go. So let's bring that around there. Let's rotate this. Yeah, see, that's the problem with not being able to put this along the front here. How about we do it like that? See if that helps us. Okay. Okay. Okay, don't mind that. And then basically the same on the other side here. Okay. Sure. Okay, so that's basically doubled the plot size there. Obviously we're losing veggies, but since those veggies have been knocked out, we've added these over here, we've added these up here. I think it's probably okay still. This seems to be doing okay now. Let's have a look. Vegetables and bread, and we've got lots of eggs now, which is good. Breads is starting to drop down a little though. We are going to harvest a little bit of wheat soon, or it looks like we've maybe just harvested a load of wheat. Oh yeah, there we go. We have a load of wheat sat there now. That's good. Okay. And these seem to be doing what they need to do over here. Okay, I can accept that. I can get behind that. And then basically, yeah, these ones are going to come in and just immediately get up to level 3 as quick as I can get them there. I want this to be a big old street full of stuff. And then eventually these will be our artisan properties for generating just some of the stuff we don't do already. Because yes, we have a blacksmith. Yes, we have a joiner shop, but this joiner makes large shields. We need a joiner that makes small shields. We need a joiner that makes other stuff. You know, like this is how this is going to go. So Bear's Flight here is good. We're going to upgrade all of these to level 2 almost immediately. There we go. We'll just see how quickly we can do this, actually. See how quickly we can get these in. I think that's going to be a fun little challenge to see how quickly that can happen. I feel like it's going to look weird having them not opposite. But I love my chickens. I mean, it still could be big houses, couldn't it? We could have some smaller houses on the back of this here. Pantry's full. Is it this one again? It's always... Oh, no, it's another one now. So basically, what it's telling us is if the veg pots are about this size and this size, it's too much. they make too many vegetables. Okay, these are all getting turned into little level 2 houses. Love to see it. This one is nearly done. That one's nearly done. I just love how they're all the same but different, you know? Look, this little one's got this beautiful little window here. That's so good, so satisfying. We're starting to get a little low on food, maybe. 7 months is still fine, but it is a little lower than I would like, especially as we're approaching the winter. You want that to be a little higher. So we do need to make sure that we are still generating plenty of food. So we're out of bread. That's probably the problem, because I'm going to guess all these guys are, yeah, they're still sowing and reaping and what have you. Yeah, that's going to be the problem, because are you all done, are you? It's December, I guess. Yeah, but now you should come in here now and start threshing all of that grain, all of that lovely grain, which in turn comes down to the granary or directly to the windmill and starts making up a load of bread. Let's stick a second family in the windmill there to get that bread made even quicker. Okay, how are we looking here? Yep, those are good. That one's under construction still, but these ones are done. That one's under construction too, and that one's done. Okay, they seem to pick a weird order to do them in, but I mean, there's not much I can do about it. They do what they do. They are their own people. I am a friendly and welcoming Manor Lord who allows people to come in and do as they please on my land as long as they pay me taxes. Yeah, baby. Okay, so wheat is done. We should get some flax this year, which is cool. Do we have flax? We currently have 0 flax. So this must be the first year doing flax, so that's fine. That means we can... I think we can generate cotton. We can get a second clothing option, although we do have both because we have leather and shoes. We can make clothes and sell them, so that's nice. Level 2, level 2, level 2, level 2. All right. Do I try it? Do I risk it? I think I risk it. Level up. We need... Yeah, it's planks that are holding us back now. I mean, that seems to be the problem. A lot of the time, we now have a saw pit here, a saw pit there. We're back up to a decent supply on logs now. Should we just try this again? It didn't work last time for us, but I don't like the fact that we never seem to have a supply on planks. So we will do this and just see if it helps us. Farms are looking fine. Church is rocking. Don't come a knocking. We can... Yeah, we're literally just waiting on planks. Okay, so this it's struggling a little. It's struggling a little to put the level 3 burbage plots on a curve, and it's doing this weird sort of like front yard thing and making these tiny little houses. It did it over here as well. Like, I ended up expanding this to have the extra plot on it because it just made this little tiny house. I think it's because it's the corners. Like, it kind of struggles to figure out, or maybe it's the gate. You know, the sort of the lie of the land there. It just makes these really cute little townhouses. But you know, we're getting there. That's 6 out of 10. I'm basically just having to click them every time we have 8 planks sat in here, which isn't very often, but it's getting there. But look at these ones. These majestic Shakespearean Tudor, you know, this Tudor medieval marketplace high street, and then over here it's like Or just a little house. It looks like it looks like something a gnome lives in. But you know, procedural is as procedural does. That's what happens with these games. Maybe just we have a nicer frontage space here. So I don't know. It made me laugh anyway, and I wanted to share it with you before we called this episode a day. We have some planks. Do we try again? See there, look, it's telling us we have the planks, but the requirements aren't met. Oh, we don't have a third food supply one. That's fair. We're probably a little low on bread, I guess. Let's have a look. Yeah, don't really have much bread at the moment, and berries therefore have trickled out. That's fine, I guess. This one, level 3 plot here, I was going to do instead. Let's do that one then. And I guess we can do that one. That'll give us 2 more. That gives us 8. We really wanted to get this to 10. The brewery is that's already a level 3 one. Yeah, okay. We can start upgrading a couple on this side of the street, I guess, up to level 2. Because expanding these and sort of giving them the extra plots to make larger buildings, that doesn't seem to help, actually. It doesn't seem to dig that. It's looking for the plots themselves. I mean, look at that. There you go. That's what you expect these buildings to look like, right? Yeah, this street here continues to blow my mind. I love it. Still not quite finished, but it's getting there. And here as well. There we go. Look at that. Absolute bustling street here. The houses are all so close together. I just love it. It just looks amazing. And then over here, we're trying... It really looks like a little model village. I don't know why it's amusing me so much, but it really is. That gives us 7. I assume that's because that's still under construction. Okay. That's just really making me, really tickling me. Our original wealth is really quite high, and our property, that's just really down just due to taxation. We have incredible treasury wealth right now. I'm pretty sure we can probably just knock that off, to be honest with you. We just don't need it. I'd rather people be happy. We have enough cash right there for moving stuff around as we need to. That's given us 8. And then we clicked on here as well. Level 2 under construction. Oh, that's right. We were just making these level 2. We actually want these to be level 3. Let's see what that looks like then. And that'll give us the 10 for the point into medium town. Level 2, that's good. So we need planks again. But otherwise, stuff is being served. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, we'll finish those 2 off next episode then. And then with that, we'll get some sheep in and hopefully up the pull rates of all of this stuff. Wheat, 31 is pretty good. 25. That's a terrible one. That's a terrible one. So yeah, 2 pretty poor years there. 15% on barley. That one's having a year off. 0% on flax. Great. Talking of which, why do we have no flax? Oh, it's going to be harvested very soon. These 2 are going to be harvested very soon. Okay, cool. So we need to find something to do with our flax. I think probably this little plot over here could become a nice little tailor's workshop. Produces clothes and cloaks and gambesons. But first we need, I imagine, something else. A weaver? Yes, weaver's workshop. There we go. So we can pop a little weaver's workshop down here. Generate this flax into cotton, and then turn that cotton into clothes. That's going to generate us a nice little bit of income. I'm happy about that. Yeah, cool stuff. All right, well, thanks so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to give us a like. It really does help out the channel. And if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. You know the drill. I'll see you in the next one. Be good.